Israel's ground operation in Rafah in its fight against Hamas looks imminent, with more Israeli tanks deployed near the border. A plan to evacuate civilians is underway. Kim Bo-kyoung gives the details.
Israel's military operation in the southern Gaza city of Rafah seems to be imminent. There is growing evidence of an Israeli operation into this corner of the Strip, where more than half of the Palestinian territory's population of 2.3 million has sought shelter, with around 30 tanks and troops deployed to a nearby military base. This comes as the Israeli military has begun moving one of its main infantry brigades south. According to the Times of Israel, citing military sources, 2 reservist brigades, the 679th Armored Brigade and the 2nd Infantry Brigade, which have been operating on the northern border, will be moved to the central region of Gaza, freeing up the Nahal Brigade to join with the 162nd Division in preparing for future operations, including the planned offensive into Rafah. This comes in line with what Israel has kept on saying, that it will move into the city to launch a full-scale ground assault. Chief of the General Staff of the Israel Defense Forces, Herzi Halevi, informed Israel's wartime cabinet on Thursday that the army had completed preparations for a ground attack on Rafah and that they were ready to move in once the order was given. With the Israel Defense Forces operation in Rafah looming, Israel has begun preparations to evacuate civilians and is coordinating with neighboring Egypt. According to Axios, Israel's top intelligence and military officials met with Egyptian officials in Cairo on Wednesday, which is currently concerned that the Israeli operation would lead to tens of thousands of displaced Palestinians entering its territory. Egypt and the United Arab Emirates have already set up large tent shelters between Rafah and Khan Yunis, as well as in the coastal Wasi area northwest of Rafah. Meanwhile, a top UN aid official on Wednesday urged Israel to allow a sustained flow of assistance into the Gaza Strip, saying urgent and continuous humanitarian measures should be in place.
Whilst implementation of some measures is ongoing, further definitive and urgent steps are needed to set the course for a sustained flow of humanitarian and commercial goods into Gaza in terms of volume, need and reach.
The UN's urging comes after Israel pledged nearly 3 weeks ago to improve aid access, after U.S. President Joe Biden demanded steps to alleviate the humanitarian crisis in Gaza. Kim Bo-kyoung, 아리랑뉴스.